Good evening, viewers. Dorothy Devereux here with another exciting adventure. My husband booked me on the Queen Mary. Set sail on Saturday. Now, prior to that, I'd been having some blood noses, and one particularly bad experience a week before at the Chinese restaurant in Balnarring. I had a profusely bad nose, and I had to be attended to by other patrons in the restaurant because my husband was on his telephone. And they attended to me, thankfully. Anyway, the next day he says to me, "You have to do something about that nose. We can't be on the Queen Mary in the dining room with you tissues all over your face. It'll have to be cauterized." "No," I pleaded, "don't make me do it." But he said they had to, and we went to the doctor. And we said to the doctor, "This nose needs cauterizing." And the doctor said, "I'll try and get someone to do it this week." And I said, "If you can't find anyone, it doesn't matter. I'll make do." But true to his word, he rang that afternoon and said he'd found someone who could do it on Thursday. Remember, we were sailing Saturday. I went to this particular doctor, a doctor I've never been to before, in Caulfield, who assured me it was a simple procedure and would be ready by the time I set sail on Saturday. He then proceeded to get a big match and stuck it up my nose. Yes, it hurt a little. Tears came to my eyes, but I battled on. And he said I'd have to take this white cream and stick it up my nose several times a day. And it would be a bit tender for a couple of days, and then I should be right. So I took him at his word, and off I went. The next day I woke up, and my nose could only be described as char-grilled. Completely black up the nostrils. Such a sight. Anyway, I proceeded to squeeze white creamer, which ended up just leaking out. So I had black and white soot coming out my nose. I got ready to go to the Queen Mary with all my finery packed, only to have black soot and white cream coming out of my nose. This made it terribly awkward on the boat, at dinner for example. I had to keep my head down the whole time. The waiter would ask me something, I'd have my head down and say, "No, yes." "Can I get you more wine, madam?" "Yes." It was hideously embarrassing. "Could you pass the salt, Peter? Please pass the salt." So I continued on. For the 4 days I was on board the boat, my nose dripped black and white the whole time. It took 2 weeks for that nose to clear. In hindsight, I said to Peter, perhaps we should have waited till after the cruise before we had the nose cauterized. Thank you, viewers, for listening. This is Doris Devereux signing out.